How's it going, everybody? So I've had it up to here with this deck ruining my life, and it is time for me to ruin some other people's lives with this absolute abomination of a deck. So basically, if you don't know what this deck is, it is Furnace, Spirit Empress, Goblin Curse with the Ram Rider, and of course you can't forget the Boss Bandit. That's kind of the highlight of this deck as the champion. It just dashes through everything, especially paired with the Zap and the Curse, especially when the Evo zaps in the map. Oh man, it's just you can't lose with this deck. Like it's hard to lose with this deck genuinely if you play it decently enough. So he's gonna go Prince of back. I'm just gonna go for my Empress right now. There's so many good cards and so many like spell baity type cards with the Empress, the Furnace, even the Ram Rider, Boss Bandit. Like even though they're not spell baiting cards, they apply pressure to force out spells a lot of the time when there's multiple units down at once. So I'm just gonna go for the Ram Rider like this in front of my Spirit Empress. He doesn't really have the greatest responses to that. He has an MK. I lied to you all. I did not know he had MK in this deck. Ram Rider still connects through an MK. That's busted. Let's go for the Boss Bandit to the side right now for the MK. I know it's gonna like do some damage to it, but I'd rather kill that and make the Spirit Empress provide more pressure. That's perfect. He goes for the Battle Ram right there. So Battle Ram with the MK is kind of an interesting combination. I'm going to zap to make sure the Boss Bandit gets that dash on tower, and look how broken this card is. That's really what I'm going to talk about the most in this video is the Boss Bandit and how crazy just she is in this game and how like overlooked she is because she's not in too many archetypes. It's like actually crazy how little people talk about this card right now because of how many other cards are very good that are also in this deck. But just going to go for my Furnace the back once we do hit 10. It's pretty much always a safe play to drop that down, and there's not too much you can do about it. But yeah, hopefully next season, you know, this deck gets absolutely terminated. That would make me happy. But for now, it is dominant. If you want a 12-win, you know, if you want to get a 12-win, if you want to push ladder, if you want to beat your friends like in a 1v1, no matter what it is, like you play this deck, you are giving yourself a very good chance to do so. So that's going to be good right there. E-Drag dies. What is this guy's deck, by the way? MK, E-Dragon, Battle Ram, Ice Wizard. Kind of a cool deck. I actually mess with his deck, besides the Prince, of course. Let's go ahead and just drop down the Boss Bandit at the back. And take it a bit slow. Like he does have MK, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to ever to break through. I can't English today. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go for the Skeletons back like this, and then go Furnace as well. Literally, this deck is so easy to play because you just keep dropping one broken card in the back after the other, and if they have a spell, then you know what? It's fine. He does have that Battle Ram pressuring me opposite lane right now, which is cool. I can just go for my Skellies like this, and then we can go ahead and Boss Bandit up high. Maybe that'll dash in time. I'm not sure if he's going to zap or something. I don't know if he even has zap. That did not dash in time either because I'm trash. Let's go Evo Zap Curse on top of this Ice Wisp. Plus that Dragon. Oh my goodness gracious. That got absolutely obliterated right there. And now the Boss Bandit on the right is connecting. The Spirit Empress getting a ton of value on this left-hand side. Let's just go Bar Barrel with the Spirit Empress and the Ram Rider right here. And that should basically be GG's. I might as well just let that Empress do its thing. He does defend, so there's still, you know, he's got a chance to come back, but it's very, very minuscule. Is that the right way to use that word? I don't even know, to be honest. But that's going to be fine right there. The Spirit Empress is going to take care of the Valkyrie, and that's going to be basically GG's. I could go for a Ram Rider the right-hand side. I'm actually going to go Ram Rider the left-hand side here in a second. I'm going to wait to see what he does first, though, because I would like him to drop his MK, right? He just E-dragged. I don't know. If I go Ram, he's just going to MK. I'm going to go Ram, though. We'll see. I'm fine with him going MK because now he's going to have to, like, let that Furnace completely kill his E-drag, and then I can go for the Boss Bandit like this. So Ram Rider almost gets a charge anyways because it's broken, and then we can just go for the ability like this. I can go for the Spirit Empress down low right here, and I think we're in business. There's no way. I mean, you would think he can't defend from here, right? I don't know. We'll see. You never know. So I'm just gonna go for the Curse like this right here. Furnace should actually get on tower. Yep, the Furnace, the Fire Spirit is, and the Furnace is getting hit too. One more, please. Nope. Okay, it's fine though because now we can drop Ram Rider. There's no way he's stopping both sides. I would be shocked. This deck is just like a dual lane masterclass as well when you get the units stacking on the map, and yeah, he lets the Ram Rider connect, and that's gonna be the first dub of the video. Let's keep it rolling. I genuinely do think playing a deck like this makes you worse at Clash Royale, and the reason I say that is, sure, I mean, there's a couple interactions you might need to know to play this deck decently well, but you can make mistakes and just literally walk away like nothing happened. Imagine doing a crime, right, and then you just don't get arrested for it. That's how it feels like when you make mistakes with this deck. But just gonna go for my Spirit Empress the back like this right here. He's got a Furnace as well, so maybe a mirror matchup. I would not be surprised if we face a few of those today. You could rock this deck with Cannoneer, by the way, if you prefer that. I just prefer the Princess Tower most of the time with most decks, so I'd rather play Princess Tower, but you know, Cannoneer is just as good, to be honest. Sometimes people prefer it over this. I'm gonna go for the Ram Rider on the left hand side with this I almost said Electro Dragon, Spirit Empress. It just gives me the Electro Dragon vibe, of course, when it's wandering across the river. You know, maybe the dragons are related or something, you know, the E-Drag and the dragon with the Empress, whatever the heck you want to call that dragon. That's gonna be fine right there. That's fine. Furnace completely wasted. I can just go Bar Barrel as soon as this gets close into range, and yeah, he's gonna have to respond to this. He's just pretty much gonna be down in Elixir the entire match. if he continues to play like the way he's playing right now. So I'm going to go for my Furnace to back now. We have our Evolution next, as does the opponent. So it's going to be an interesting little interaction to see what happens there. I'm going to chill here for a sec. I'm probably just going to go Empress to back if we hit 10. Yeah, there's the Machine. I'm just going to go Empress to back. He's got a pretty brain rot deck as well. I might be making a video on the Machine very soon, raging about it. But just going to go for this Skellies to block the Machine's rockets. And then the Empress in the Furnace should do enough to clean up that, I believe. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Could have been worse, definitely, right there. Let's go ahead and just drop down the Ram Rider again. I mean, it worked out pretty well last time, so might as well do it again and see what he wants to do for this. So Ice Spirit is interesting for him. I don't know why he has Ice Spirit in a deck like this, but whatever. I could Boss Bandit this. Do I really want to Boss Bandit that, though? I could just Bar Barrel. No, I'm going to Boss Bandit it. It's going to be fine. We're going to take a bit of damage because I was indecisive right there. That's the one thing you can't be doing when you're playing a deck in general, is being indecisive, but I have a terrible problem with that, especially when there's multiple good options like to do at once. I'm going to go for the Furnace like this down low, and then we can just Barbarian Barrel. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's go for the Goblin Curse and Zap as well to kill the Fire Spirits and make the Prince charge into a couple of Goblins instead of charging out to my Furnace. And yeah, just like that, he pretty much wasted his Goblin Curse as well right there. He has to defend a onslaught of Fire Spirits with this Furnace, and the Ram Rider once again coming down towards his tower. So that's going to be a nice connection right there. One more Ram Rider. Nice. And then Furnace is on tower. Oh, man, it's a nightmare for the opponent right now. Evo Furnace Royale is taking care of him. He'd actually killed his entire Furnace, and somehow my Furnace is over half health. I don't even know how that's even possible. Let's just go for my Furnace again to make sure this Prince doesn't take my entire tower. We can go Barbell to finish it off, and yeah, he's low-key, I mean, just nothing he could do, to be honest. We have too many broken cards, even though he also has pretty broken cards in his deck, just no chance. And that is kind of Clash Royale 2025 right now. Whoever can get more broken cards on the map is usually going to be the winner, even if they're not crazily played, or like, you know, you don't have to do anything too crazy to win the game. You just kind of play some decent Clash Royale and automatically win. Now, you might be wondering what were the events that led to me recording this video. Well, let me tell you. So... This guy has Chef Tower, by the way. Oh, come on, dude. Goblin Giant to back first play. But yeah, basically, there was just a few games where I had really close games with this deck, and then the last 20 seconds, they just continuously Furnace, Evo, Spirit Empress, Boss Bandit, Ram Rider, Evo Zap cursed my tower, and I just wanted to lose my mind. So, you know, I had to take out my anger by playing it myself today. That's the best way of Clash Royale therapy. Whenever you get beat by a deck, you just copy their deck and basically steal it and use it yourself. So just going to go Ram Rider like this on front of this Spirit Empress. It's pretty much the standard push of this deck. If you've got a Spirit Empress down and it's above like 10 health, 10% health, then just go Ram Rider, because you know what? It's going to cause either them to spend a ton of elixir or them to just absolutely let it kill everything in sight and take your whole tower. So, you know, it's one of two options for them, and I'm just going to go for my Furnace to back again once we do hit 10. Oh, that rhymed. What the heck? But just going to go now, and I feel like there is no way to punish a Furnace to back, and usually you can kind of at least make some type of play, but the Furnace moves so slow that it's like, dude, by the time you even want to make a play, it's already either just completely still in the back, or, you know, you had to spam opposite lane and then the Furnace takes half your tower if you leave it unignored. So it's just never a good idea to go opposite lane of a Furnace. Almost never. I'm not going to say never, but you never know. I'm just going to go for the Goblin Curse like this right here to DPS down the P.E.K.K.A a bit faster since it is level 12. I'm going to go Barbarian Barrel for the Goblin Machine, which is a gross card, and that's going to be fine right there. So we both have just, oh my gosh, look at the Machine hitting a rocket from there. But yeah, we both have absolutely filthy decks right here. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Let's go for the Boss Bandit ability right there to kill the Goblin Giant a bit faster, and yeah, his Goblin Giant getting absolutely walloped by the Boss Bandit plus Spirit Empress combination, and now he's gonna have to defend this as well. Oh man, I would say he's in quite a predicament right here. Boss Bandit dashes, that might even be towered down off rip here with only, well, literally not even into double elixir yet, and he can still come back though. Don't get me wrong, this deck is very possible for him to like take my whole tower, maybe even 3-crown me on a single push, so, you know, gotta be very careful. So he's gonna go for the Pack at the back to actually switch lanes into my lane, which is super nice, because now the Spirit Empress will get me even more value right here. He's going to go Machine to back. That is the only card that I really can't kill, I feel like, in this situation. Let's go for the Barbarian Barrel right here to kill the Bomber, and that's also going to DPS down the P.E.K.K.A and the Machine a bit as well. Not too shabby. Let's go for the Evolution Zap and Skellies for the P.E.K.K.A. Not too bad. I can Goblin Curse for a second time, Bar Barrel for a second time, and yeah, just like that, we defended pretty easily. Look at my deck is so gross. We have the Furnace Evo just cooking absolutely everything, and he didn't even get close to my tower. He barely even crossed the river with a huge push. That was like a bajillion elixir push, and yeah, just too many broken defensive units. He knows it's over, I know it's over, and we get another easy victory there. Okay, we're up against this man that means business. I'm sorry. I saw his clan name. I had to make. I'm just gonna not say anything. So it looks like he's playing 3.0 Expo, probably based off those first two cards, which is fine with me. 3.0 Expo is pretty trash in this meta right now. So you're gonna go for my Zap on top of those archers. Wow, I can't speak. He goes for the Tesla in the middle, which is completely fine. I'm gonna go for my Skellies down low again. And you know what better way to spend my Saturday than just playing Clash Royale? I literally played Clash Royale for like 5 or 6 hours today. Pretty average. I'm probably gonna play some more hours tonight as well because it's like 8 p.m. when I'm recording this, and I'll be up till like 2 a.m. playing Clash Royale because I'm addicted to this game, of course. But just gonna go for the Spirit Empress to back like this, and then you know what? I'm not gonna pop the ability. Let's just let that die out. I feel like if I pop the ability, it's just gonna dash into Skellies and not really do anything anyways. So sometimes I'd rather save that one elixir. Most of the time, I would like to pop the ability because the Empress is, or not the Empress, the Boss Bandit. Well, also the Empress, but the Boss Bandit is gross and can always get value, it seems, with its ability. Okay, so that's gonna be fine. He has to respond to that with something else. Knight comes down, not bad. You can tell this guy's locked in. We are at 10 wins, so it's going to be pretty sweaty games these last couple, I would assume. I still haven't even come close to losing because this deck is filthily broken. So it's going to be fine. Boss Bandit, just the GOAT against Expo, to be honest. Takes care of that really easily. He kind of overcommitted there as well with that Expo, I would say. There's the Evo Archers. I'm not too mad about that because they are going to go opposite lane, right? Yeah, that one Archer does go opposite lane. He has to burn his Knight on top of that Archer, or on top of the Furnace. And we're in a good business here. So I'm looking for the Empress on top of the Knight right now. And then what does he have in cycle? No Archers, no Knights. He could either Tesla or Fireball. And then if he Fireballs... Wait, hold on. Let's think about this. If he Teslas, I'm going to Ram Rider. He goes Fireball. I'm going to get my Zap ready for the Skellies. Maybe. If there's the Skellies, I knew it. Come on, give me one Empress. Yep, beautiful. A fadeaway shot from the Spirit Empress. What the heck? We'll take that for sure. And yeah, so double elixir coming in. We didn't really get to do much in single, but now that it's double, it's our time to shine, basically. I'm going to go for the Furnace like this right here, and we can start stacking Furnaces, Empresses, Boss Bandits. It's going to be a party up in here. I'm going to go for my Ram Rider to the middle just to take care of this. I'm going to go Goblin Curse Zap just to get the Goblin with that one Archer, and then also take out the defensive Expo that he just deployed on the map. So I have noticed from playing against this deck when I'm playing Expo plenty of times that you have to, I mean, if you are the person using this deck, then you have to take out the Expo on defense or it gets so much value. Usually that means you want to Spirit Empress the middle against it, but in some scenarios, it's fine to just drop like a Ram Rider, take it out, and make sure that it doesn't get too much value against you. So he's going to go defensive Expo again. This situation, I'm going to go Empress the middle because he played the Expo kind of awkwardly. If he goes Skellies or something, I have my, yeah, like literally that's not even a good play because I can Goblin Curse Zap and even provide more pressure with that. Goblin Curse is going to take out the Archers, of course, and then the Furnace on the left. Like, he had too many things to worry about, and now he's taking damage and forced to go for a last-second log. So I'm going to go for my Furnace back. He still has not touched my tower. He's going to go Expo here since he set up the Tesla. I've done that play probably a million times in my life. So we're going to go for the Barbell like this, Skellies as well. Beautiful. Oh, he almost got the Barbell down in time. I'm just going to Zap to make sure the Expo doesn't take my tower. And yeah, no damage from him. Boss Bandit cleans up. Furnace cleans up as well. And we are in a good spot. So he has to go for a late Fireball. You know what that means? It just Spirit Empress to back and resets. If he wants to go Expo opposite lane, I have Evo Furnace Bar Barrel. That's just not going to be a good idea for him to do. To be honest, I would be happy if he did because then he'd have to defend the Empress. He plays a Tesla in the middle. I'm fine with that Tesla because now we're just like in a really good spot with the Empress coming down. The Expo is coming down on defense. What is that Expo placement? I guess he kind of panicked because he didn't want the Ram Rider to connect. But now look at the Empress. Oh, the Empress is getting so much value over here on the other side. The Boss Bandit connects. I can Evo Zap the Archers just like that. And we have this game pretty much in the bag. I mean, how in the world is he supposed to stop all this pressure? The Boss Bandit's going to take the tower. Wow, that was bullying right there. He did not even touch my tower with a single spell. I feel kind of bad now. This is it. We are 11-0 right now. Can we hit the 12-0 clean sweep? I'm probably going to have a pretty long in-season ladder push video coming out. Maybe even tomorrow, low-key. I'm going to go for my Furnace to back right here. He probably has Lava Hound. That's the only deck that I ever see Skeleton Dragons used in. Maybe Recruits. That's the only other thing I could think of. That might use Skeleton Dragon. So he's going to go for the Valkyrie the back. I'm just going to go for my Empress the back corner right here because I could go Boss Bandit, but I think he would have more time to react to it. And I want to maybe go for Boss Bandits at the river when he has no ground cards in cycle. That's what I'm thinking right now based off of just the start of this game. He just dropped 9 Elixir, by the way. I'm going to go Ram Rider Bar Barrel right now. If he Tombstones, which I think he has Tombstone. Yeah, there it is. I'm going to go for the Zap on the Skellies right now to make sure the Ram Rider connects. And that Barbarian as well. Do not sleep on that. It's going to get a few hits on tower. And yeah, we're going to get a nice like 1,000 damage cushion to start off this game. Couldn't ask for anything better. One more. Nice. We get that last shot from the Barbarian as well. So we know his deck. Valkyrie, Tombstone, Skeleton Dragons. He probably has the Inferno. Actually, I don't know. if he has the Inferno Dragon, because usually they don't play Lightning with iDrag, but I could be wrong. You never know. I'm just going to go for my Furnace at the back right now and see. He's going to go Lava at same lane. Okay. I'm fine with that. He does have Lightning, though, right? So I've got to be a little bit careful with what I do. I'm going to just go for the Empress now because I know he doesn't have Lightning in Cycle at this moment. Let's go Empress. Even if he does Lightning the Empress, it's still going to survive, right? So he's going to have to also be forced to arrows or something. So I'm going to go Skellies just to be annoying at the river and block whatever he wants to deploy. There's the Skeleton Dragons. We can curse this in a second. Once the Lava Hound is about to pop, I can go Zap as well. He goes for the Miner on offense. Oof, that is very, very extremely aggressive from him. And it's going to give my Empress so much value. I mean, this card survived that whole defense. Still has about like 80% health and is going to make this counter push really hard to defend for the opponents. I'm going to go ahead and just drop down. Oh my gosh, look at this. The Empress is going to get so much value here. It's going to kill the entire Valk. It is going to die, unfortunately. I couldn't tell if it was across the river because look at its shadow. It's like halfway across, halfway not. So I wasn't too certain about that. But just going to go for my Evo Furnace the back. Right now, this is a nightmare for the opponents because even though he does have the Lightning, like he just can't do anything. We have too good of cards, just to be honest. He's going to go for the iDrag Evo, or not Evo, a normal iDrag to get to his Evo. I'm going to Goblin Curse Evo Zap the Skeleton Dragon and the Inferno Dragon right there. That actually does take out a Skeleton Dragon, which is absolutely absurd that the Curse and Zap can take out that. But just going to go for the Ram Rider again since his Tombstone's not going to pull. Good Evo Valk by him, to be fair, but it doesn't matter. His tower's gone. And of course, the Evo Furnace that we deployed a minute ago is still sitting there and just getting infinite freaking value. So let's just go for the 3 crown. Might as well. Okay, I thought he was giving up, to be honest. Oh, wait. Did I just sell? Pre-Goblin Curse for the Valk, maybe? No Valk? Oh, no. Did I just throw the game? Wait, guys, I might have thrown the game here. Hold on. Everyone hold your horses. I'm going to zap his tower. Maybe we can 3-crown him right now? 300 health? No way. Oh my gosh, we lost our tower. No. Okay, wait, not like this. I'm going to Ram Rider right now. No way he gets back to Tombstone, right? Because I think he doesn't have it in Cycle. He's going to go for the Valk. No way he Tombstones. No way. Okay, thankfully we do 3-crown. That was a little bit sketchy, but yeah. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let's pop open a 12-win reward and see what we get. And of course, as always, enjoy the Butch clip at the end of this video. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. And yeah, peace.